Okay, so we are back with the update as promised of what we want for our safety standards. So we had a little conversation this morning with a couple of the leaders, and we're trying to iron out what makes sense, what strikes the balance between keeping everybody safe and being realistic. And so wanting to find something that works for everybody. So what we came up with is basically two overarching principles. One is the social distancing of staying 6 feet or more away from anybody at any time. If and when you need to get within that 6 feet distance, we're asking that you wear the mask just to protect yourself and to protect the other person. So basically, if you can remember those two things, those are the most important things. Stay 6 feet away from people whenever possible, and whenever you break into that 6 foot airspace, then wear a mask. Aside from those two overarching things, there's a couple situations that are slightly different, or maybe a little more specific. One being in the yard in the morning, in the shopping yard, office, whatever, in the morning when there's a lot of people there. Please just wear a mask all the time, because in those situations, you have somebody coming up to you, talking to you, you have to go over paperwork with somebody. It's something that, it's just a situation where the likelihood of everybody not wearing a mask at all the right times is pretty high. So it just makes more sense for us to just wear a mask all the time during those times where there's a lot of interaction. So in the morning, when you're in the truck on the way out to the job, you're just in close proximity in a closed space with somebody. So just for sake of safety, please wear a mask at all times. And otherwise, what's the other one?
Customers and delivery drivers.
Anytime you're talking to customers or delivery drivers, they're bringing in a whole new set of, you're exposing yourself to a whole new set of things just by talking to somebody outside the Integrous family, for example, or the people that you're normally interacting with. So just an extra level of precaution. It also gives a signal to them that, hey, we're taking this seriously and we're taking all the appropriate precautions. So it's kind of twofold in that sense. And then aside from that, so basically when you're at the shop, office, yard in the morning, or anytime that there's a lot of people around, when you're in your truck on your way out to the job, and then anytime you're talking to customers or drivers, anybody outside the fam. And then the exception kind of, or whatever you would call it.
The optional times.
The optional time would be once you're at the job, for example, you're settled into your job, you've already talked to the customer, you've walked the job with them with your mask on, you've done all the things, and you're ready to get into your day. You could at that time take your mask off if it makes sense to you and your team. So that's something that we want to be really aware of during this time, is being team players. And so being aware that a mask not only protects ourselves but the people that we're around. We just want you to make sure that whoever you're with is comfortable. So we're trying to make this a safe place for everybody, place that everybody feels comfortable. And so if it's good, if it makes sense for you and your team, you could take your mask off for the duration of the day. When you're outside, you're working together. Same goes for the office. You're more than 6 feet apart from whoever else is in the office. There's one or two people there. You could take your mask off at that time. But again, in the office in particular, when somebody comes into that space, you should be wearing a mask. It's an enclosed space. Outside, it's a little bit different because you're out in the fresh air. Is that covering the points?
Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So only thing I'm going to say is keep your mask on your person. So if you're in the office, if you're out on the crew, if you're in the yard, if you're in the shop, wherever you are, keep a mask on your person at all times so you're ready to go. Somebody starts walking up to you, you can just pull it out, put it on. I would say that. And yeah, we want to stay safe. We want to stay healthy. We don't want to see this thing make its rounds in the Integrous family. We're almost through this. So let's just do this last couple of weeks. Extra precautions, extra care. We're trying to follow the CDC guidelines, and this is doing so. So please support this. And this is a way that we can contribute. And we can all contribute. We can all feel comfortable doing our part if we feel safe. So we want to make sure we're all safe. And some of us take this more seriously than others for various reasons, and some of us don't take it as seriously as others for various reasons. So I just want to say, let's be the Integrous family, let's be team players, let's follow these protocols, all of us together, no matter how you feel about it, so we can all do our part. And I know we will. So let's remind each other. New habits can be hard to remember to do. So if somebody forgot, hey, just remind them. Hey, put the mask on. We're here in the morning, or whatever it may be. Just give a quick reminder, and let's do this together. Let's stay safe, because we really do want to do all we can with what we can, as safe as we can. So we're, doing the best we can through this time. And I think this is a huge part of it. Being safe, not getting sick, and making it so that everybody can contribute. So appreciate you all, and thanks for adapting yet again. And here we go. I'm getting excited. The numbers are falling of new cases per day in America. Really good news. So I'm starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. Hang in there. We're going to get through this. We got this.
And we got hand sanitizer coming tomorrow morning for each of your trucks, so
Yes.
you can put it on just to continue to minimize your exposure, so you can use that frequently. And there's masks as well. Just write your name on it. I think there's one per person, so put your initials on it, hang on to it, launder it frequently, and wear it often.
That's right. Okay, we won't keep you any longer. Thank you guys. Stay fat and happy and healthy. We are.